Well, good morning, YouTube. Welcome to the Gym of All Trades channel. Glad you're here. We're going to just give you a very quick update on Litecoin, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. I want to remind you that if you didn't watch the live stream last night, the first three charts I dealt with some detail were Litecoin, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. I did also did requests for anybody that wanted a particular chart. Um, they're listed in the description, and they're pretty much in that order, so you can kind of scroll through and find that section of the video. So that'll be a great video for you. We did a lot of analysis, had a good time last night. If you're new to the channel, what I do is I give you daily wave calls from an Elliott wave perspective, so you can make trades and have informed decision based upon the daily wave analysis. You also get price projections as well as trading. Just learning how to trade, good practices in trading. So I hope you'll stick around. I hope you'll subscribe and comment and share. If you're brand new, let me know in the comments that you're new. Also, do me a favor, if let me know where you're from. What part of the world do you live in, and how did you find me, and just let's get the comments rolling there and just build a community here. That'd be great. So yeah, I'm going to bring these videos to you every day. Just let me know who you are and who's watching. Likes and comments really help me, just spur me on to do this every day. We're up to about 540 subscribers almost, and that's kind of cool. So thankful for you guys who are subscribing, and thank you for those of you who support me on Patreon. I really appreciate that as well. Um, it's very, very kind of you and thoughtful. So I really appreciate it, and am humbled by that. All right, let's jump into Litecoin and get in. Don't forget, this isn't financial advice. I'm not showing you how to spend your money. I'm telling you how I spend mine. Okay? All right, there we go. Well, as I said last night, we've come down here. This is our yellow line of death. We haven't crushed this bottom. Right now, my hypothesis is this is an AB or a 1-2, one of the two. What we won't know until the wave begins to go up. So we hit a bottom last night, had a nice rejection on the very short time frame chart. Let me show you the 2-minute chart. We looked at this last night on the um, sorry guys. Yeah, we looked at this last night on the live stream. We had 5 waves. We were right here when the live stream was going on. I said we had another push to the high. I said somewhere between probably most likely the 618 extension, which man, it just came right to the tick. I mean, check it out. Oh, actually, no, it went to the 786, but I got out at $92. That was my planned area to get out, and waiting for a retrace down. Now the question is, have we retraced down for this 2 wave? Well, let me go over to this chart as well. Um, Sorry guys, I got confused at which time frame is which. Okay, so yeah, we had our push down. We got a 1 wave up. Is that a 2 wave? Is that complete? It could possibly be complete. I want you to know that. But my gut is that no, it's not. To me, the market maker play is going to be to go back and retest that bottom. That's what I believe is going to happen. Um, you see that we had a bounce here off the 1276. That's very, there's our corrective level there, so we know that this is an ABC. Now, what are we getting here? Chances are we're getting another ABC. That's what I think. That's what I'm digging into. That's my hypothesis. I have not entered this market yet. Again, though it would have been smart to enter around the bottom of this candle, I was just snoozing when that happened, and didn't hear the alerts let me know. They didn't wake me up. So chances are we're going to pop up here to the 1-to-1 extension of the 1276. So we might come back up to $90 or $91. If we do, then and if that's corrective, then we should be looking at a wave something like this. We'd have an A, a B, and a C. We'd be looking at 85, 86 down to retest this low at 84.45. So those are the 1-to-1 extension and the 1276. So we'd be looking for 84.50 to 85 or $86 in that ballpark for a retest here. That's if it comes down, and then our ABC would look something like this: A, B, and then C like that. So, is this ABC done and we're heading up, or are we getting a larger, more complex correction? That's the big question mark. How do we know if we're heading up from here? Well, a couple of scenarios, a couple of wave patterns that could probably take place from this on the upside. We're going. Let me get my paintbrush here. I'll just kind of show you. We should be getting if we're going up, we should be getting a one wave followed by a two wave. But when it comes back down, it won't break this low right here, which is at that low is at $87. As long as we break the $87 low, we're heading down to about 86 to 84. Okay, but if we come up, finish five waves, and then retrace for three waves, but we come down and we don't break this low, we're probably going to get one of those big giant candles to the upside. That'll be our third wave. Okay, that'll be the third wave of the third wave, and those are the big waves that you get. Okay, that's where you get the big long candles. The third wave of the third wave. They're gigantic. Okay, so that's a potential. Excuse me. What else? Yeah, that's kind of what I'm digging into right there. To be honest with you, if this is going up from here, I don't feel like it's going up from here. But guys, don't trade off my feelings, okay? I have good intuition. There's no doubt about it, but it doesn't mean I'm always right. I want you to know that. But that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking more. We're gonna get this shape. That's what I'm guessing here. Did you hear me? I said that's what I'm guessing. Okay, it's based upon my Elliott wave knowledge and what I'm seeing. So we're probably going to get a retest. And what I know about market makers, to be honest with you, it's just like them to come back down here, because everybody right now is thinking, oh, is this a fake bounce? Is this a fake bounce? And then there's a bunch of us that think it's going up. And so because when they know it's in the balance, when they know that the charts are in the balance, they do everything they can to manipulate traders to take the wrong side of the position. So if they're going to take it up, they want to make you think that it's down. If they're going to take it down, they want to make you think it's up. So we have to be aware of that. Why do they have to do that? Let me just remind you of the play. So if they want to take the price up, well, they have to buy, right? So if they're going to buy, they need willing sellers, but they don't want to buy. They don't want to buy up here in the charts. They want to buy down here where it's cheap. So they'll sell their position, sell it off to bring the price lower, right? And then they'll take that money and they'll repurchase at a lower price, while everybody else is selling into their buys. Okay, and then they take the price higher, and then they make all kinds of money. So that's what the market makers do. They need you to be a willing seller. So if you believe the price is going down, you're selling. You're going short. So yeah, you got to be careful about that. Okay. All right, that's Litecoin. That's what I'm expecting. I'm looking for a downward push to somewhere 84 to 86. Okay, if we don't get that downward push and we head up from here, don't forget our targets yesterday in yesterday's video, or somewhere in the 100 and teens. Look at yesterday's video at the beginning of the video for those targets to the upside. We'll have plenty of time to look at those targets, so I'll make another video tomorrow. We'll see where we are, and we'll make another video and talk about those targets. Okay, let's talk about Bitcoin now. Bitcoin's in the same deal. Okay, all the charts are the same. If we break this yellow line of death at the bottom here, the yellow line of death for Bitcoin is at about $9,086 to $9,100. If we break that, then we're going down more. But as long as this looks like five waves to the upside. We should be getting a three-wave pullback. I believe this is the first wave, and then we're going to have the second wave right here, and then we should be getting the third wave to the downside. Most likely it's going to retest the bottom. Again, that's what I feel. We could go up from here. So if we break the high over here at $97 while we're heading up from here, our first target, the third wave of this first wave here would be looking... if we go up from here, we'd be looking at $10,300 for a three wave, for the third wave to take place. So if we break the high, we'll be going up to about $10,300. My gut is that we're not going to break the high. We're going to come up. we're going to come up and finish this retrace and then come down, retest the low. That's going to be my entry on Litecoin. Um, I plan on trading Litecoin on this move. It's going to be a good one. Okay, let's take a peek at Ethereum. You'll find that it is the same thing. Let me pull the chart up here. Sorry about that. Okay. So yeah, Ethereum's the same thing. We came down. We've got a yellow. Well, let's put a yellow line of death here. Ethereum has finished the fourth wave. This is a beautiful ABC to the downside. I talked about Ethereum yesterday with some details. So if you want to go back and relook at that as well, you can. We have had a reversal wave with a retest. Whether we come down and retest this low, I'm not sure. But again, if I'm looking to the upside, we can't break this yellow line of death. Let me just say this, all of my upside projection, all of it that I've just shared with you is negated. It is invalidated on every one of the charts that I've given you when we break the yellow lines of death. Okay, that's why I put those yellow lines of death on my chart. It tells me when I've been invalidated, when my count's been invalidated. So right now I have a theory to the upside, but we won't know until the chart is confirmed to the upside. If we continue going down and then we break this yellow line, then which the yellow line is at 191, then we're heading down for the more downside. Okay, and then we'll have to relook at the count and interpret it in light of that new information, and then we'll come up with projections then. Okay, all right. So what are we looking at if this thing is reversed? Well, we're looking at most likely 295 for a three wave in Ethereum. If this thing is reversed, I would guess it would be coming up here to 295 roughly. This looks too short and dumpy, and too big to be a corrective wave. To the upside, I kind of feel. I mean, it could, if it's corrective, it could come to 234 to 245. But just looking at it and using just proportionality, the rule of proportionality, just looking at it, it just looks like we. Well, hang on it. It just looks like we need to do this. Boom, that looks proportional. Then we'd be coming down, and there's our fifth wave there. So that we're looking for a wave shape, something like that. Whether we get it or not, time will tell. All right, let's zoom into the 20-minute chart and just kind of look at Ethereum on a small time frame here. Small time frames are somewhat my specialty. I'm able to read the charts on those small time frames and really predict the waves from there. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's measure this wave. Didn't quite make it up to the one-to-one extension. I would expect one more push to the upside before down, but I would expect us to come up here, bounce off this one-to-one extension of the 1276, and come down to retest this low and then head up. That's a guess. Again, I'm operating on that my intuition. I don't know what the waves are, the way we could go up from here. You'll know we're going up from here once we break this high. If we break the high of 215, then we're heading up. Okay. All right. Well, I hope that market update is helpful to you. You guys have a fantastic day. Like, subscribe, share some love in the comments. I'd appreciate it. You have a great Monday. Bye-bye.